How was your mom and dad?
Oh, Dad said to.
Yeah, I need. Shit, I mean, gosh, you got. Maybe we'll ride a motorcycle one afternoon or something. I want to see that little dog. The little dog. That's just. I can win anybody over, but I don't think I can do her. Hello, YouTube, and welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. My name is Ronnie Humphrey, and I greatly appreciate you joining us today. Kind of got a different project today. I'm going to try to rearrange everything in the shop in order for me to get that 88 car down off the rack and try to get it cranked up. We're going to try to take it to Texas Motor Speedway in a couple of weeks. So I got to get everything in here all organized and moved around so I can get it down off the lift. Got to get the Nova out of the way. So it's going to be a lot of shuffling around. So let's get to it and see if we can get that thing down. Okay, man, that was a job, and I'm glad I got everything cleaned up, at least for a little bit anyway. I was able to utilize that yellow roll-around chassis cart and put a piece of plywood on it and put all the spare parts out of the floor, so that worked out good. I didn't think about that until this morning. I was laying in bed, so that worked out perfect, and it held everything. I actually still got a little more room for some more stuff. First thing I'm going to try to do is see if we can get this Nova to crank up. We hadn't run it in probably over a month. Hopefully it'll crank up and get it out of here, out of the way. Then we'll let the 88 car down. And man, I have no idea about it starting. That may be a problem. I hope the battery's still up on it, but we'll give it a shot here, see what we can get done. That was a lot easier than what I thought it would be. We'll let it warm up for a minute and I'll take it down the road and get it out of the way here. Well, that was a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. The Nova ran fine. Took it down the road. The clutch is still sticking. My street legal NASCAR does the same thing. It doesn't quit sticking until you get some heat built up. I changed the slave cylinder in the street legal car, and nothing has still changed. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but anyway, ran fine. That little 602 doesn't sound like much, but it's just a sweet run. It's like a dead stock Ford Pinto sitting there running. But anyway, try to get this thing down here now. Hopefully this lift will work. I haven't used any of this thing stuff, the lift or anything, until or since I put it together. So hopefully it'll work and let the car down, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be in a major bind. All right, those of you who are new to the channel, this is a 2007 DEI car that was built for Eric Amarola and Mark Martin to road race. It's a road racing car. I like to go do track days at road racing now that I've kind of quit circle track racing and kind of really a retired driver, I guess you'd say. I enjoy going into the road courses. I had a Kevin Harvick Busch Grand National car. It was a circle track car that we had converted, and it was, I mean, it did pretty good. We converted as much as you could, but you know, a circle track car is made to go left, not made to go right, and it drove good. But this car right here is just totally phenomenal. We bought it from a guy in Colorado, actually on the Nebraska Colorado line, and it was a show car. It was a race car that had been converted to a show car. Then it took us 7 months to convert this thing back to a full-bore race car. Everything on the car had to be rebuilt from the front bumper to the rear bumper, because a show car, they just get them where they just run, and that's it. But this has got a 357 cubic inch small block Chevrolet. This makes a little over 600 horsepower. Really nice setup, and I hope it'll crank today. But it's got a Mid-Valley road racing transmission in it. Now, the reason, you may ask, why is it painted up a Dale Jr. if it's a DEI car? The reason it became a show car, when the car was retired, Pepsi Bottling Company out of Charlotte, North Carolina bought the car, and they use it as a promotional piece there around Charlotte area, so that's why they painted it into the Mountain Dew colors. And when we got the car, I mean, paint's essentially immaculate on it, so I said we didn't want to mess anything, and everybody likes Dale Jr. I like Dale Jr. now that he's retired, and I came to appreciate him more, but I like having the car. A lot of people like it. So that's why it's actually, I don't know if I can get over here and show you, but it's actually a DEI car. I think it's chassis number 25, yeah. Yeah, you can see down there, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, and here's the serial number on the car. And we've run all the serial numbers, and so it's a totally legit car. The car last ran at Watkins Glen. Still got the tear-offs on it from there. But Eric Amarola, he had a bad day. This car, when he ran it there at Watkins Glen, was actually the Navy or Army car. Well, I think it was 01 or whatever, I can't remember. But that's the last time the car was on the track. So anyway, we're gonna I'm gonna take the air cleaner off, put a little fresh gas out on the carburetor, and hopefully it'll bust off. We'll see here. lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. That thing fired off, put a little gas in the carburetor and fired off. Appreciate my lovely wife, Janice, coming out and give me a hand real quick. The way these cars are, I need a remote start on all of them. I don't know why I don't do that, but I don't do it for some reason. I'm gonna take this thing down the road, make sure the clutch and everything works, and then that'll be mission accomplished. Well, we got that little project done. Took a couple hours to get it done, but everything seems to be fine. Oh, Dale Jr. is washed up, covered up, and ready to go to Texas Motor Speedway about a week and a half. So looking forward to that. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching as always. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. And we will see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. Take care.